to another stream of Gaming with Z. How y'all feeling tonight? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. So listen up, y'all. I got this new game, Valheim, and it is amazing. And so we're gonna play it a little bit tonight. We're gonna try some things out. I'm gonna show you some of the basics, and we're gonna have a blast, I feel. So let's see. First off, since we're going out on an adventure, we got to get fed. So we're going to eat some cooked meat, raspberry, and a mushroom. Now, I'm not very far into the game, so don't worry if you think I have done a lot and you're going to be lost. That is probably not the case. We're going to sleep because I think it is basically getting to nighttime. So hopefully we will spawn on the next day. Good morning. Yes. Give us a fresh day to go out and play. So, well, don't worry, babe in the woods. I will help guide you. If you start up a game of Valheim, you will spawn... probably not in this same world, because it's randomized to an extent. So it won't look exactly the same as you see here. But one thing that is the same is that whenever you spawn into your world, you will spawn in at some standing stones. Which for me are right over here, because I have moved a little bit away from them. Yeah, these bad boys over there. You're just starting to be able to see them. Oh, also, I gotta pick these raspberries. We gotta keep our food up. And this stuff is random forage. You can't really grow more of that. So if I find it, I gotta pick it up. Let me just make sure I'm not getting any notifications. I'm getting a little bit of FPS, which is so weird to me. But anyways, you'll spawn about right here. Brand new into the world, you will be greeted by a raven that will tell you what your quest is. What your quest is to make your way to Valhalla. That's what you're trying to do. So along the way, you have to survive and craft your way through this world that you will generate, and you have to hunt and kill things, which is what all of these are. These are specific things out in the world that I have to hunt and kill. You are told one of these things is here. This is where you have to start. I'm not even sure if it is one of these named ones. I don't think it has a pedestal so much as it's just like something that you have to go do. Dying in glorious battle sets you on the path to Valhalla, but you still have to make your way there in the lore of this world. So after you spawn here, you'll be pretty much, just wearing some rags, and you'll have a couple of things over here. As soon as you start picking up materials, you'll get a quest that's like, hey, pick up some stone and some wood, and once you do, you'll be able to craft these 4 things. These are the 4 things that you can craft without any kind of a setup. You can do it in your own inventory, and that's all that you get to start with. And you can find wood like this, just branches. You hit E, and then you'll pick it up. Stones are pretty much the same thing, but after you get an axe, you can see that there are trees that you can chop down. Now, in most games like this, I've been able to, mine stone, and maybe you get there eventually, but for me, it does nothing. Like, I can't mine stone, at least with my current stuff. And then some of the trees are, higher quality, and so I couldn't cut them down either. Let's see if I can find one. Ooh, a deer. Hold on. Okay, so snap hunting. Boom. Pull out our bow. Zoom in a little bit. Take a shot. Boom, dead deer. And we got some raw meat and some deer hide. Oh yeah, baby. You have to find food in order to make yourself able to have high resistance, high stamina, and high health. You don't have to eat like you do in most survival games. It's not strictly required. But when I spawned in, you can see I had like 18 health, and that's pretty close to your maximum if you're not feeding yourself. But down in the lower corner, I guess actually over there for you guys? Yeah, right there. You can see my health bar, and that's also got 3 food items next to it, like a little bit past the health right over here. And those are the slots for your food. If you eat, then you will have higher health and higher stamina for the duration of that food. Better foods are better. They give you more. So I just ate like some random forage because I ate like a raspberry and a mushroom and then some meat that I've cooked up. But if you eat like multiple types of food that are higher quality, like there are 2 different types of meat that I found that I can cook, then they give you a higher bonus. So we're going to come over. I think there is actually an empty field over here. Yeah. So this is another cool thing that exists in the game, is occasionally you will find structures like this. You can see I just got a skill up for running there. I wonder if there's like some setting I can lower to just temporarily make this, because right now I'm running this pretty maxed out. I just have drop shadow quality, just kind of had everything at medium real quick just so I can maybe keep stable here. What was I saying? There's structures that you can find out in the world, like this little burned down house over here, or half destroyed house. And if you want to, number one, you go inside of them, and there's usually a treasure chest, which I've already looted this one. But you can build onto them. So after you get your hammer, which you can see in my number 3 slot there, you can pull this out, and then you can craft with it. So you can make a campfire, you know, blocks of stuff, rafts. Yeah, and that's just the music from the game, too. A workbench, cooking station, all the normal stuff that you would expect to kind of be able to make in a crafting survival type game. But the super cool thing about it is that you can just take over structures that you find out in the world. This is exactly stuff, like, all of this is stuff that you could just build. So, like, if I look at this and I just, like, hit it with my hammer, or no, I have to have a workshop. You do have to make a workbench to be able to do any of this stuff. So if I drop one of these down, like, you know, just kind of rotate it into place, put it here, then it kind of sets an area around it. And then you can set your hammer to repair, and then after that, you can just repair this up. You can just be like, yeah, I want this to be good again, instead of how it is right now. Right now, it's kind of damaged up. And then, boom, you've got yourself a base that you just found. And, I mean, you can build, too. Like, all this is stuff that you could be building yourself. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Hold on. Let me pull out this spear, and huh! 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 Take that, Grayling, evil tree monster. But yeah, you can just repair this up, and then you've got yourself a nice little structure that you can hang out in. Because hanging out in structures is also a way to get yourself a buff. You can see up there in the top, I've got a rested buff. That's because I spent the night in a place where I have made myself comfortable. And also with a campfire and everything else. And you can put a roof over this. Like, again, if I just pause and I click on buildings, you can see there is, like, you know, gates, stairs, you know, thatched roofing stuff. You can build a stake wall. All kinds of stuff that you can put inside of these things. So it's pretty freeform. All you got to do is put down one of these workbenches, and then that's it. You're done. But also, you can harvest everything you put down. So if I just like snap into this a little bit, I can take this workbench back in raw materials. So you can see up there in the top it said added 10 wood, because that's how much it cost me to put down that workbench. What's up, Loco? I'm showing off Valheim because it's awesome and I want more people to play it. Combat and leveling is done pretty close. Like, I really think of this as being very close to like an older Elder Scrolls game, like maybe Morrowind or Oblivion, because the skills are just skills. Like, you literally use these things and you get buffs for it, right? So you can see my jump's really high because I actually I'd AFK'd while I was at work today and last night, and I just had an auto clicker to jump for me, so now my jump height is pretty high, but that's the only skill that I've really leveled up to a significant degree. And you can see that I jump pretty high because of it. You know, you don't start off jumping this high. You have to work up for it. But everything just levels as you use it. So if I just keep on jogging around like this, then my running improves. If I chop down trees, you know, my wood cutting improves. If I fight stuff with an axe, that improves, you know? There's not really a lot of mystery to it. Oh, a boar. I have to kill this thing. I need its supple scraps of hide. I'm actually on the hunt for some of these. I need, I think, one more? Yeah, I've got 19 and I need 20. Loco, you'd dig it. If you'd play it, you'd dig it. You should check your really bad computer and see if you can play it. But yeah, you can also harvest stumps, you know, after you cut down trees. And you can cut down the trees themselves, and it's actually kind of cool because if you somehow knock a tree into another tree, you'll actually deal damage to it, and you might take down multiple trees just by taking down one. But this right here is an example of a higher quality tree. This is birch, so if I hit it with my bad axe, it'll say it's too hard and I can't cut it. But the beech trees, those you can just cut down with whatever axe you have. And then it'll fall down. And you can see it took out that other smaller tree. And then I got wood from that. And then you just come over and you do the same thing again. And I like that there's some physics to it too, right? So you can move this around and damage stuff with it too. But I could also just like roll this back to my base. And then I would have access to this over there. But you don't really need to do that because you can also just stack up wood at your base, which is definitely a super cool feature that you don't see in very many games. Because all the stuff that you make is lossless, if you, with your hammer, you can see here in Mist, yeah, there's wood stacks and stone piles. So you can see I've got a few materials piled up here, and then if I just, like, break them, then I would get all the wood back. But it looks like they did suffer some damage, so I'm just going to repair them real quick. Because repairing is also kind of lossless. I don't know if they're going to maintain that, because that seems kind of really good to me. Like, it doesn't require any materials to repair things. Hey, Maddie. There are not a lot of boars around, sadly. Like, that's why I jumped at the opportunity to go and take one down. Because they really don't spawn as often as I would like. But there's lots of different things to fight. and also things to hunt. Like there's little tiny lizards that hang out like down there in the riverbed. You can see down there. There's these little tree monsters that are called gray dwarfs, and I'm a little fuzzy on Norse mythology, but I don't remember dwarfs being tree monsters. But like, I think there's a lot of them that spawn over here for me. Let me see if I can find another one and fight it just real quick. Like up here in this part of the woods, I tend to see a few of them. I actually thought I had like a little spawner right here because I saw like 4 of them or 5 of them spawn like right here in this little copse of trees. This little circle here. There's one. So yeah, this is a gray ling, so this is like the lower level one. Let me see if I can zoom in there, but you can see it looks like a little tree monster, right? And I don't remember gray dwarves in Norse mythology being tree monsters. But you even get a resin from them, like that's the drop for the little greylings, the lower level ones. Yes, the weather changes. Absolutely. Is there horses? I don't know. If there are, I have not seen any. But yeah, there's actually like rainstorms. Oh, and also, you might have seen it right there, but I'm just going to show you again. So the point of all this is that you're actually trying to get to Valhalla. That's your end goal by doing all of this stuff. But you're actually in one of the realms that is part of Yggdrasil, the world tree, Yggdrasil. So if you look up, you can actually see a cosmic branch of Yggdrasil above you, stretching off into the infinite horizon. And I gotta tell you, if you'll remind me when it gets to night to show you again, it does look fantastic when it's all dark and stuff. No, Lupus, it absolutely is a great game. Like, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It makes me think that this is what, like, everybody that's ever said the phrase, like, man, I just really wish that I could play Elder Scrolls with my friends. This is what they needed to make back then, because that's what this is to me. This is basically like Oblivion that you can play online with friends. But that finally got me the 22 leather scraps that I need. So we're going to wander over here, and I can explain this bit to you. So, when you make a workbench, you have a limited amount of stuff that you can mess with. Which, again, also, just to throw this out here, this is another house that we just overtook, right? But you can see over here in the top corner, your workbench has a level associated with it, and in order to level up your workbench, you have to provide it with greater crafting abilities. And you do that by adding things onto it. So if I come out here, and we go around to the back, you can see that I've actually put a chopping block up. Well, we're now going to put down a tanning rack. Now we need 15 flint and 5 deer hide, but I have that. That part I already have. So we're just going to come in here and grab it real quick. Got some flint. Was deer hide in there too? I didn't think so. Deer hide. Here we go. And I'm carrying too much, and my dude is really like, oh, this is too heavy. I'm going to make another bench. I'm just going to put that in there. Oh, I'm too much. Because, yeah, you can see that you have a carrying capacity and limited inventory slots. Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. Like, I did the same thing last night. I had a couple of, I had a server open for a few hours, and a few people joined it. But I'm hoping to do more of that in the future because it's, I mean, like, I think it's amazing. And I'd really like to play more of it. Let's put some of this wood. There we go. That gets us down below. Okay. So now we can snap out here. Ooh. The raven wishes to talk. If you carry too much luggage, you will become encumbered, slowing you down and preventing you from regaining your stamina. And it really does slow you down, too. Oh, I actually needed 10 of that wood. Haha. What a fool I am. So 15 flint, 20 leather scraps, 5 deer hide, and a workbench. And you can split by holding shift and then left clicking. There we go. And we'll make this and put it back here as well. A tanning rack. And you can see there are only certain areas you can place it in. So the big white ring that you see around me, that's the level, like the area that my workbench covers. But this can only be placed really close to the workbench. So you can see as I get close to the workbench, it will eventually become its normal colors. And I'm just going to put it kind of over here up against the house a little bit. There we go. And so now my workbench should be leveled up and I should be able to do more stuff with it. Yeah, new station level workbench 3. So you can see now I have access to a tankard. Or maybe I did have that before, I don't know. But flint head arrows, crude bow. No, I had that before. And then also notably I can upgrade stuff to a higher tier, because like, what was it, yeah, this required a workbench level 3. Now I can go ahead and increase its level because I have a workbench level 3. Dude, thank you. I will maybe take you up on that offer, honestly. We'll stay in touch through Facebook. But yeah, now that it's night, check it out. Yeah. So yeah, because I'm getting cross-chat because I'm streaming in multiple places at the same time. Basically, I've been invited to join one of my friend servers. Because they have one that's dedicated with a whole bunch of people. I'm actually going to put down the stone. And just have it ready for doing some building later on. And then I've also got some bees here that produce me honey that are currently sleeping. I need to get some lighting in here. Honey up. Put this up that I didn't use. Hide scraps. And then I've got a lot of these wild berries, so I should put some of them up. And then also, same thing here. Let's drop us down to like 10. And then we got plenty of meat. And I'm also going to put up these arrows that I scavenged. Because I don't think I can reliably make those yet. What does they take? Wood, flint, and feathers. I need to kill a lot more birds before I can start making these. So for now, I'm just going to stick with the wood ones. Because they just take 8 wood. Let's also put this resin that I'm holding on to. Boom. actually going to take 8 wood so I can make more arrows. Because I personally use my bow a lot. Oh, that's the fine wood. I need the normal kind. Hi, Mom. So let's sleep the night away. And then we'll go out again tomorrow. I dream of a river running uphill, green shoots shooting downwards into the earth. I'm dreaming of farming, and I can't yet. I don't know how to farm. I'm brand new. I've got my personal food supplies here, but I also have plenty of stuff here, so I'm just like, yo, let's eat. I'll eat the wild berry out of my inventory, though, because I have a lot of those. And also, I'm going to show you. Now, this is a trick for people that are brand new. So if you haven't played it yet, then this will be of benefit to you. And if you have played it and you've gotten some good materials, then maybe this will be less useful to you, right? So, like I said, trees. They can damage other trees, right? I told you guys that earlier. So when you cut one down, you might actually take down like more than just the one that you took down with your axe. Well, if you manage to knock down... Nothing comes out at night. Just to be clear about that. It's cold and you get a stamina penalty thing, so I don't want it to be out at night. But yeah, if you use a tree to knock down a birch tree, even though I can't mine it, so if I click this with my axe, you can see it's too hard. But if you have logs, they can damage other logs. So if I move that back and then it rolls into it, you can see that it did some damage to it. And then I've got fine wood faster than I could actually normally have fine wood. Isn't that neat? No, really, like, so a lot of people say that the graphics in this game are kind of subpar versus some other graphics that exist in the world. And I mean, like, truth is, yeah, they kind of are. But I like them. They get the point across. You're not left wondering what's going on. You can also use the birch trees to mine other trees. Just by rolling the log around. I thought it was neat. Wonder if you can hurt enemies with it now, I'm suddenly... Yep, you sure can. This is now my own portable axe. So I guess this tree fell down? Yeah, I mean, they're even better than RuneScape, though, is the thing. But, like, the vibe is there for sure. RuneScape's a very underappreciated game. But yeah, you can kind of manipulate the world like this, push things around. Oh, did you hear what happened to your friends? So you're gonna run away a little bit? Come on. There are a lot of people that still play RuneScape to this very day. It's still going. Game's been out since like the 90s and it's still going. But yeah, so you guys being the like connoisseuring gamers that you are, you might be asking yourself, well, what even is the point of this, right? Why collect all this materials? Why want all this? Why want all this stuff, right? So one of the things that exists in the game as a kind of stat that you have to deal with is your comfort level. Your comfort level is derived from like the amount of good stuff that you have around you. So fine wood makes furniture, and that's what comes from these birch trees, and that's why I want it. I'm trying to break this stump so I can roll this log away. Break stump. There we go. So combat stuff, right? You can parry. If you you can block, and if you time your block well, you're parry. Like that. You'll knock them back if you do it very well. You can just attack, and your axe is something that you can attack with, but it's probably not your best weapon. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not your best weapon. There's also clubs, knives, your bow. I think you can even attack with your torch. Yes, the goal is to thrive, not just survive. That's a great way of putting it, Cruiser. But me, back at the base that we have, I have some very basic comfort type stuff. I have a bed, we have a fire, and also I think I put down a rug. I think, yeah, I put down a rug and some chests for storage. I mean, and that's another great thing about it that's going to come up. Honestly, Lupus says that I play more methodically. And yeah, I mean, like, first off, I'm just that guy. I really like to have myself in a great position before I go off and do stuff. Instead of just, like, kind of running into it a little bit blind, right? But yeah, I mean, like, great games have playstyle choices. Like, you're allowed to do different things in great games. And I'm seeing that here, and that makes me really happy. But also, you can get wrecked. I mean, like, the game was unapologetic. One of the very first things that happened to me right after I found this house with my friends last night, and we set it up, is we were back here in these woods, and we were chopping down trees, right? And as we were chopping down trees, a troll noticed us. Was like, hey, what's going on over here? Heard one of the trees fall, investigated to see what was going on, and was like, oh no, not on my watch, you're not taking my trees. And I think it picked up the log that we chopped down, and then it started killing us with it. Like, it ran out here into this field, we fought it for a little bit, and then we all died. But yeah, we fought it right here. I was the last one alive. I had my bow, and so I was like, huh, I shoot it and run away, huh, huh. And it kept on regenerating, and eventually I ran out of arrows, and it murdered me. With its gigantic tree club. But that was also before I figured out how food worked. So, I kind of wonder if I would have stood more of a chance if I had more than, like, I don't know, 15 health. And now I've got, like, leather armor and stuff. I could also make a leather cape, but I need bones for that. And bones are a somewhat more rare resource than leather. You're excited for my first death on stream, Loco? Jeez. Yep. RP is definitely another playstyle that could be very easily supported with this. Oh, I tried to kill it with that and it didn't work. I am not good with the bow yet, that's for sure. I've also been told that there's some way that you can tame the boars. Like, you have to use mushrooms on them. Can I, like... How do you toss stuff on the ground? Like... Can I just take, like, one... And then just hut? Maybe I need to be crouching so it'll approach the mushroom. How do you get bones? The only way that I have found to get bones is kill skeletons. But I've seen a total of 2 of them, I think. In the however many hours that I've played this so far. Nah, he just tried to attack me. Maybe... Now that he's on me, I can do it? I can be like, no, please, eat this mushroom instead of me. Although, I don't know where I just tossed it. Right here? Right here? Eat the mushroom? No? I was definitely told mushrooms. So if it is carrots that you need to do this, then someone done lied to me. That's okay. We'll just take some more hide. I'll figure it out later. When I figure it out, I'll tell you. On stream. Let's go ahead and get some more feeding done. Yeah, the troll actually came from in here. Now, I don't want to kill it. I'm sad to tease you with it on the stream, right? Because I have sort of a pact with the same friends that I played last night that we're going to go hunt it later on. So I can't do that on stream unless they show up. Is there anything that you have seen that you're curious about, or maybe something that I've kind of vaguely talked about that you'd like me to show you or go into more detail on? Ah. A deer. Kind of a difficult shot, like up a hill. I don't know if I'll be able to hit this. Oh, but I did. Look at your boy being an expert with a bow. But yeah, if there is a way to tame animals, we're gonna need a place to store them. So let's look at the building stuff real quick. The streaks of light are just like the wind, as far as I can tell. Like the little golden ones that you see kind of going through the grass and trees, right? I think those are just like either little spirit things or they're just the wind. It's like an indicator that wind is present. Oh, that's unfortunate that that's a 1-star deer. 1-star deers give more materials. No, go that way. Yes, go that way. Oh no, I ran out of stamina. I want you, 1-star deer. I want you in my life. I'm treading into new territory though, and that's got me worried that I'm going to run into something that I haven't seen before. This is how the adventures are made, right? You just go somewhere that you weren't meant to go. See, where's its stamina bar? Deer don't have a stamina bar. That bothers me. This is how humans hunted for ages. The idea was that you would just outlast your prey. That they would get tired and wouldn't be able to keep up anymore, and thus you would be able to kill them. Oh, is that a stone building? I need to tear that down. Oh, hi, monsters. Don't mind me, just trying to kill a deer. Mugen, you got something to say, because this is like a dungeon or something, huh? No. Okay, I gotta spend a moment not attacking so I can regain some of my stamina here. Okay. Oh, a boar, really? Ugh. Yeah, I guess the owl wants to tell me about what this is. Delves and dungeons can be found across the 10th world. They are monuments of the past and most often filled with the riches of civilizations long lost. Remember to bring a light source. Okay, so this is a delve. So check this out, right? I'm just going to kind of zoom in. I'm going to be like, yo, this is a dungeon. And then right click. Dungeon? Question mark? And then boom, that's on my map now. But before that, I really need to get back over to this thing. Oh, blueberries. Hey, that's different. Now I can make a blue banner. This thing here. Oh, I need this thing. Dear, hold on. Yeah, I thought I saw another gray dwarf here. Come on now. Is there anything underneath there? Ah, yeah, there's a chest there that has some flint head arrows, some resin, and some gold coins. Okay. Oh, and then an upper area that I can't get to. Or can I? My jump skill's kind of high. Huh. This is cool. But the main reason that I was interested in this is because, okay, so A, you remember me telling you that you get, as you find stuff in the world, you get new materials and junk? And you get like 100% of the materials back for breaking stuff, right? I mean, I don't know how much material health this stuff has. I suppose if I built a workbench here, then I could just take it over. But I don't know how to build stone structures yet. And so I'm kind of thinking that maybe if I tear one of these down, I might get the ability to do that. Loco asks, what can you do with coins? Is there a market or traders? I think there is a trader. There's like a wandering trader that you can find in the world. I could eat another bite. So I'm going to switch that back down here into my food pile. Let's eat a wild berry, a mushroom, and some more meat. I just want to break out like one of these blocks here. And I'm breaking multiple ones, and so that's not really what I'm going to go for, or what I wanted to go for, but now that it's happening, right? What was that? Oh, one of the gray dwarfs. Oh no. I've never had to aim from this direction. Might help if I zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that one looks different. Stronger, maybe. Okay, I broke one of them and I just got a single stone. So that's unfortunate. I don't really think this wall only took one stone to build. But see, I don't have stone as a building material, so I really thought that I would gain it by breaking one of these out. But I guess that might not be the case. Thanks, Maddie. I hope you have a good night. See, this guy actually has like an honest-to-goodness weapon. Grey Dwarf Brute. Oh yeah, and did like 20-something points of damage. Let's see if I can get a parry off. No, but I blocked most of it. Ooh, but I'm out of stamina. Okay. Let's back up for a second. Let's kind of wander around here. Get some of that stamina back. We don't need to trade with him. We can let him swing and then we can swing on him. Come on. Ooh. So we got a new material, an ancient seed. But I have no idea what to do with that. Let's see if breaking down this barrel will teach us anything. Oh no, it just had stuff in it. Hide, Grey Dwarf eyes, and something else. My inventory's getting kind of full, and it's definitely dark, so I don't really want to be... Yes, they are in fact birds, I think. And I have a need for feathers. Ooh, a Grey Dwarf Shaman. Ooh, that doesn't look good. So yeah, that did a fair bit of damage to us. Let's head back to the base, huh? Our inventory is pretty full anyways. Like, we're somewhat damaged at this point. Oh, no. No, a boar can't be the thing that takes us out after all of that. But I still need them leather scraps, so... make the attack. Yeah, boy. Okay. I have no idea if there is such a thing as a Grey Dwarf King, Dead Fox. And it's day 45. We stayed out all night long. I heard a deer. Ah, there it is. Okay, I made kill. I didn't think I did, honestly. Okay. And they are running in fear. When you get into the base building part of it, another thing that you can do that is going to be very helpful to you is you can level out the ground, which you can see here we did after we built our base because we didn't know how to do it before. You have a hoe. That's what this is, which is not used for farming. Instead, it's used for leveling the ground, raising the ground, or making a pathway, which is what this is here. You use stone to raise the ground, to make it higher. It does not cost you anything to level the ground, though. Same thing with a path. It doesn't cost you anything to do. I meant to go in, then. Let's come in. We'll repair all our gear. Which, again, right now, repairing seems to not take anything. I don't know if that is working as intended, because that is very much not how I've ever seen, like, a game like this do. But it is possible that that is just what they want. One thing I'm definitely missing from, like, playing Minecraft is the ability to just, like, shift-click things into an inventory, because I do not have that available to me here, and I really wish that I did. Dwarf trophies. And in here, yeah, that's where I've stored the amber that I have found, along with the dandelion. I'll put the ancient seed in here too, sure. And then stone until I make 50. Great dwarf eyes. Where do I put those? In here. And then in here, the other arrow types. And then here I'll put the single lone solitary blueberry that I found. And as I have now made a stack of wood, I will make a stack of wood. Which I'm saving up for a big building, like, thing. I don't know what I'm going to build yet. I just know that I will want to, and so I'm just gathering the materials now so I have them available for whenever I decide that is going to be. Deer's kind of far away. Ooh. Still nailed it, though. Did you guys know that deer honked? I didn't know that deer honked. Stealthing costs you stamina if you are moving, but if you're standing still, it does not. Mm. Delicious, delicious coffee. I guess it's just a a side effect of the comforts of modern living, but I had no idea that deer honked. Good night, Mom. Appreciate you coming out. Ooh, some more greylings. Or grey dwarves. Let us show them who is boss. So, I mean, Cruiser, you couldn't see, but she was watching on YouTube. So, yeah, I had to say goodnight to my mom, obviously. I love my mother. I'm sure everybody else understands this. Wait. You're straying awful close to my house there, dwarf. I also have a personal quest. This is just for me, but eventually I want to kill a deer with a spear. Just seems like something you should be able to do. It feels natural. And yet, they move very, very, very fast. So I don't know if it's ever going to come to pass. If I ever do manage to kill one with a spear, I will expect you guys to pog me. The chat will have to be exultant. The other kind of cool thing about this is that you can just chill and play this. Like, it is... Like, you can definitely have danger in this game, but it doesn't feel very, like... It doesn't feel ever-present, you know? Honey. Oh, yeah, and this is the ultimate that I haven't told you up to this point, right? Here's the absolute 100% best thing about this game. Is that your character, your save, is not server or world specific. So if you start playing this game on your own and you're like, man, this game's really cool, I sure would like to play with my friends, you don't have to start a new character if you don't want to or don't need to. You can absolutely make a new world but keep the same character because your characters are saved independent of the world they are on. And as anybody that has ever played any kind of game like this with friends, I think you'll all recognize like how amazing that is. I'm gonna kill this one with a knife. I'm just gonna see if I can. Can. My knife skill just hit a 3. Sword's at a 0. I haven't even figured out how to make a sword yet. The knife swims very low, swims hard to train. Wood cutting, you do a lot of that just naturally. And then jump, because I did a lot of this while I was offline. And I run everywhere because I want that run skill up, boys. I want to be able to run at very low stamina cost forever. I've got a lot of resin. Makes me wonder, what can you do with resin? I think I can make light sources with resin. That's something that I can do. I don't think any of this. A torch takes resin, yeah. A tankard takes resin. A wood shield, I wouldn't mind getting a shield together so I can see what they're like. But seeing as it takes crafting level 1, and I'm like, maybe not. Can I shield and spear? Is that a possibility? I've got resin. I need wood. And then was it some leather scraps, I think? Let's pull some of those out. The wood tower shield, it sounds like it's better because the block power on this is 20, block power on this 35, but movement speed -5 here, movement speed -20 here. I think I'm just going to go with the wood shield. I'm going to craft it and then see what it's like, and I might hate it, you know? It's possible. Let's put that on. And then our spear, and it'll let me? Oh, it'll let me. Alright, I gotta go fight something now. Oh, I gotta kill this deer first, though. I still aim really low. I hit that thing, like, in the legs. And I also need my spear, like, on my hotbar. So I guess I'll pull that off for now, because I need to be able to just put it back on like that. Can I parry this boar? Sure enough. But I want to fight like another grayling. Or gray dwarf. And now that I know where that delve is, I kind of want to go into it, but I'm really afraid that I'm going to die. But you know, no guts, no glory, right? Oh, here we go. Out of stamina, so I gotta back off for a second. There we go. Well, you know, let's clear our inventory first. Like, I also killed like a deer and stuff, and that's something I'm probably not gonna find any of in there. So let's put that stuff up. We'll get fed up, we'll reset our resting buff, and then we'll head for that delve and see what's in there. After we kill this random grayling that found us. Maybe we'll find some more bones in there. And then we can get ourselves an awesome cape. Because I don't know about you, but that's the first thing I want to do with bones. Awesome cape. Put up the wood, the stone, resin. Hide, scraps, dwarf eyes. Down here we'll put up this meat. I'm also going to put up my pickaxe and my hammer so I can keep a look on how many arrows I have. Take 2 more of that, 2 more of those, and then we'll eat out of here. There we go. And our comfort's reset. We've got the appropriate tools. Let's go see what that delve is like. And I'll actually hope for skeletons. And this will be as new to me as it is to you. I have not been in here. I have never been in one at all, so I have no idea what this is going to be like. Ah, but look. He dared approach me. And then I have a light source. Oh. I gotta tell you, something called Burial Chambers has... Oh, yep, I already see skeleton as a thing. And I got a yellow mushroom. So let's switch off to our club. Because monsters do have certain damage type resistances. Ooh, that's a skeleton like archer? Are you gonna come out of there, buddy? Okay, apparently not. Cool, I got a bone fragment. A Surtling core. I kind of zoom my character in a little bit here. That's a way down. a skeleton trophy. Oh, and just more of them spawned. So maybe this is the same thing as like a skeleton spawner in Minecraft? So this just makes skeletons infinitely? So that's kind of good because I need bone fragments. How many am I up to? I am up to 8. Ideally, I'd get to like 10, I think. Oh, this one's got a star, so this one's going to be more powerful. And that's another archer. So let's back up. We'll let them come to us. Okay, see, that gave us 2 bone fragments because it was a higher quality one. Yeah, I think this is kind of like a skeleton spawner. Because, I mean, like, it just keeps pumping out the skeletons. So cool, we got a skeleton spawner that we can come and make use of if we need to. So let's go investigate a different direction here. So obviously I don't want to just sit and farm skeletons all day, but we have our more than 10 bone fragments now, which is what I was after in terms of skeletons. And if you're wondering why I say 10, that's because you need 5 to make a deer hide cloak. And then I'll have 5 for, I think there's another, like, crafting thing that uses 5 of them. For some reason I have 10 in my head as a number that I need. But I know that it takes 5 to make a deer hide cloak, which I want, because it's another piece of armor. Where's that way down? Is that oh, that's where the Surtling core was. This was the way down, okay. Sounds like something really menacing is down here, but I'm not seeing another way forward. Yeah, so I guess I'm pretty much below the skeleton spawner. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I want that to be there. And then I wonder if these things reset. Like if I leave and come back, is it just gonna immediately respawn? Or maybe it respawns like daily or something? I feel cold. Yeah, let's go right back in and see if everything is as we left it, or... Yeah, this door is still open. And there's none of those yellow mushrooms, so... It doesn't... at least it doesn't seem to reset immediately. So we'll come back at a different time and we'll check on it. For now, let's head back to our home base. Pull out this, put on my shield. Also on the minimap, you can see there's a skull and crossbones. That's where I died. That is where the troll... My one and only death so far, that's where the troll killed me. Ah, and there you go. Rain. Feel that weather change. It will put a fire out, though. That's why we have a roof over our fire now. So let's repair our stuff. And then how much deer hide cape requires 4 deer hide? So put certain cores in here. Over here with the other trophies. That out. Where do we put our skeleton trophies? And also, I need 9 for me to put away here. And we got these glow shrooms. Kind of curious about them. Put the honey up that we found, the extra resin. Single piece of wood, single piece of stone. And the one dorfy. Get this deer hide cape, boys. Oh yeah. And then let's bed down for the night. I do like that it seems like there's no penalty for sleeping in armor. That's kind of like, I guess that's probably a conceit towards it being like a computer game. They're not trying to be that realistic with it, you know? It's like normally sleeping in armor is kind of hard. I really want something else to do with this resin. I think I can make lights with it. Let me pull back out my hammer. Oh yeah, hold on. I learned how to do some new stuff. Why did I learn to do some new stuff, though? I'm pretty curious about. And also, I didn't mean to put up my arrows. So let me... I learned how to make a portal. Ah, that takes the Surtling cores. 20 fine wood, 10 gray dwarf eyes, 2 Surtling cores. And then there's also a ward. Puts a magic seal on the nearby surroundings that prevents other players from constructing buildings or opening doors. So this is how you protect your base, is you make one of these wards, and then people can't come into it. For crafting, I can now make a smelter and a charcoal kiln, which I could not before, which requires 5 Surtling cores, either one of them. And I still can't make stone stuff here. But I can make a black banner, a blue banner, and a red and white striped banner. And some chairs and stuff. Bah, bah, bah. Yawning on stream? That doesn't make any sense. Let's drink some coffee. Oh. But yeah, since it's a new day, I actually do want to check that out before I get into any of this stuff here. Let us pick up this extra deer hide, I guess. I thought it took 5, but I guess it was only 4. And then we'll just put this in here for now. It's out of the inventory. Actually, I'm curious. So, okay, normal red mushrooms. Weight 1, health 15, stamina 20, duration 600 seconds, healing 1 hit point per tick, versus 20 health, 20 stamina, so same stamina, 5 more health, 600 seconds, 1 hit point per tick. So these are slightly better. So let's, I guess let's eat meat, one of these glow shrooms, and 15, 20, 10, 20, and a normal mushroom. That's kind of almost the best meal that I have available right now. And then also my torch is damaged, or it's out of... Can I somehow bring that back, or do I have to make a new one? I mean, like, I have an extra one here. So I guess I'll take it back. Let's go back over there to that delve, and I want to see if it reset, since it's a new day now. I'm thinking it's not going to. It shouldn't reset that quickly. But if it did, man, we sure do have a very solid way to get some very easy food. Those yellow shrooms are not bad. And if we could just have, like, a lot of them basically endlessly, then they would be even more amazing. Yeah, it looks like it's still open, though. So we need to make it past that skeleton spawner if we can. I want to see what else is in there. So there's a Surtling core. And there is a chest of some kind. And then this is an evil bone pile, which I'm guessing is the reason why skeletons are spawning. So we're just going to kind of lead them around in a big circle and see if we can get this chest, take all without even looking at it. And then let's run away. They'll come down here. And then we're not in danger of hurting our bone pile, which is the point of me running this far away. And there we go. We killed them. They can respawn up there. It's fine. It doesn't actually... Maybe it's because I have a brightness setting just turned up really high, but it doesn't actually seem like I really need a light source in here. Like, I can still see pretty clearly. I'm sure it's very dark for you guys, but it's not that bad for me. So, in the inventory we got... it looks like a ruby and 30 more coins. Why they didn't stack on my already existing coins, I have no idea. But yeah, another Surtling core, a ruby, which has a value of 20. I imagine we're just supposed to sell that to like a merchant or something, because it's like also one of the only things that has a value. Like most things I've seen don't even have a value. So like even my armor doesn't have a value. Yeah, we need like 5 of these to do something really cool. with the Surtling cores, so we'll have to find more of those. Yeah, now I can look around and see what else takes bone fragments, because I pretty much have infinite of those now. And I do wonder if this thing will ever respawn. Like, if I just wait long enough, will it eventually become usable again? But yeah, let's go off and explore a little bit. We'll hunt and kill some things, maybe. Like this boar here. Oh, check this out, right? This knife. So some of the weapons have like a third attack. And so the knives is just basically, that's its attack pattern. But if you just mouse 3, then you'll do this little jumping strike thing, which I think is hilarious. I gotta find something to do with this resin, or I'm just gonna start throwing it away. Come get me. The spear also has like another attack, and I don't know what it is, and I've been kind of afraid to use it because I think I'm gonna throw it. And it's like an upgraded spear, and so I didn't want to do that, but you know what? Let's figure it out. Oh, I did throw it, but I got to keep it, so that's okay. Man, and they are just wailing on... Oh, they're skeletons. Okay. I'm sad, because if there was like a treasure chest here at one point, there certainly isn't now. Because they have destroyed everything here. Ooh. A red one. Although it's just like an upgraded normal one. I'm really glad we made a shield. This is actually pretty helpful versus these normal enemies, because now my block power is really good. If I do have to block, I just stop a hit from happening, basically, as opposed to just taking less damage, which is how the block was working for me before. Is that a new type of tree, or is that beech? These are huge. Pine. Pine I can take down. Do these give me fine wood? Finewood bow. Ah, see, that's the troll. That's the troll investigating. Okay, I survived a hit, but I lost my spear because I threw it at him. And I have no idea where it is. And I died. So there you go, Loco. There's your wish granted. This is what it's like. You wake up in your bed. You don't have any of your gear. And you have to go and get your body. And also when you die, you lose progress on your skills. So you can see here, I have no built-up experience. I only have the experience that I had. I also lost some levels here because my jump was like at 92 and now it's at 87. My knives was like at a 6 or a 7 and it's down to a 5. So you really don't want to die. You really want to not let that happen, generally speaking. Oh, there's my spear, though, I think. Yep. And then here's my little cairn. If I click to open it, it just gives me all of my items back. It even puts them in the same slot that they were in before. But you do have to go back in and re-equip your armor, because it does not do that for you. But yeah, trolls are bad. Like, they're very strong. It's very hard to deal with them. Or at least for me so far. Because even using the, even using a bow, like, the one time I fought one, other than this, I pumped in, like, 30-something arrows into it. And I barely got it to, like, half health. Because I'm pretty sure that they regenerate. If it's like D&D, you need to be able to damage them with fire so that they can't regenerate. I just don't have that yet. But I can make fire arrows, and I'm somewhat hopeful that that will be the solution to that problem. Fir trees. Okay, I can take those down too. I'm just curious if these give me the, let's see. I'm gonna try. I think that still got like a glancing blow on me, or I took fall damage as I jumped. One of those, because that definitely still did some damage to me. You You know, I'm kind of curious about this. Okay, so notwithstanding that I've already pumped in a lot of arrows to this thing, can they break trees? Oh, they sure can. Oh no. I don't want it to fall on me either, though, because you take damage for trees landing on you as well. So yeah, all of a sudden there's a lot of wood laying around here. Oh god. So you could actually have, yeah, troll forestry. You could have a troll like work for you as a lumberjack, basically. Will he hurt these things? I don't know that he will, but I'm really curious if he will. Will you hurt these gray dwarves? No. Does not seem like he hurts them at all. Okay. I almost got caught on that rock there. Gotta keep the stamina game up. I've pumped like 18 arrows into this thing. More than that, actually. So I started out with like 70, I think, and I'm now down to 47. So like 30 arrows. But hold on. You damaged this rock, sir. I can't damage rocks. Okay, now I'm really curious about that material over there. Come and attack me here. Okay, they're just stones. They're just normal stones. I wondered if they were special somehow. Really? A boar? Oh god. sudden change of direction did not work out for me. We're getting close. I think we're going to kill this thing. I'm just going to use up, like, seriously, a whole log pile of wood to do it. And my inventory is full, so I can't even pick up whatever it's going to drop. It dropped coins. You know what? Can I think I can place down... Oh, well, if I had it. Yeah, the core wood, obviously, I want to keep. But the normal wood, I can toss out. Troll trophy and then troll hide. Yeah, this little bit of meat. Oh, yeah, so now I've got troll leather tunic, troll leather cape, troll leather helmet, troll level pants. Okay. Alright. Obviously, I'd rather have the full stack of wood than the one that's just 20. That's why trolls are so hard to kill. We've also got a pine cone, some fir cones, some stones, a bunch of damaged gear. We ourselves are pretty effed up. So let's head back to the base. And I'm kind of curious what it will take to make this troll hide armor and stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to. I think it'll probably require some higher tier stuff than we have available to us to make a troll hide like tunic, but we'll see what it looks like anyways. Really? Dude, I just killed a troll, man. You don't even have a name. You have no chance. Also feel like I need some light on the base, or in the base, or both. Necktail? Need to put up some lanterns or something. Yeah, what does it take? So troll leather tunic requires workshop level 3 and 5 troll hide. And it makes you more sneaky. Your sneak is plus 25%. Ooh, but it's armor 6. So yeah, the stuff that I'm wearing is armor 2. So that's a big improvement for us. Hey, elf. This is Valheim. Or Valheim. I'm not sure which, honestly. But it is... Oh my god, it's amazing. Imagine, if you will, the ability to play multiplayer Oblivion. And you will have a vague notion of what this game is like. Let us pull out the hammer so that we can... Oh, now I can make log beams and poles and stuff. Sharp stakes. Man, having that troll put in some work for us was amazing. But I'm going to take this log pile and just set it up out here. Imagine if you could play multiplayer Oblivion, but also there was survival and crafting stuff. Right? I've got you sold right there, don't I? Yeah, apparently I could make one of these troll parts. I need to kill more trolls. What does it take for the cape, though? 10 bone fragments. And it's still only armor level 1. But if I had the whole set, I would be 100% more sneaky. Fire arrows. There we go. Resin, feathers, and wood. I need this to become our main arrow. I need more birds. And we have a troll head trophy. Which I don't know what the trophies do, honestly. I think that maybe I just can't build them yet. Like, maybe... Because I can't just put them up. Like, if I put them on my bar, I can't do anything with them. It's like, where do you want to put it? I'm like, obviously up on the wall. And then it gets lippy with me, and I have to get lippy back with it. Put up the bones. One thing I would love to see in this game is the ability to be like, go ahead and put everything in here that belongs in this chest into this chest. I wish I didn't have to do it manually like this. But I guess feathers come out now because I got to put in this troll hide. Jeez. Resin is used to make fire arrows, so I got to keep that in mind. But yeah, with that very successful run, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'm probably gonna be playing more of this. Like, I don't really want to let the Minecraft world die, because we were having a lot of fun with that. Like, we were getting into some other side projects, but I really want to play this game right now, so we'll see how it goes. You know, and if you really want to see more Minecraft rather than see this, then send the word out. Tell me on any of those places where you can follow me, which is Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Any of those things, all under the same name. You can find me there. And if you subscribe, then you will get notified when I go live. And, folks, I will see you next time in the lands of Valheim.